We'll do the roll call first. Dan?
Present.
Okay, Dennis?
Present.
Deep?
Present.
Paul?
Present.
And I am present as well. So welcome to the Committee of Adjustment. In attendance also is our clerk, Courtney Hartfox, Secretary Treasurer Lynn Banks, and County Planner Zach Prince. Welcome to the meeting. We have two meetings today. First being the Committee of Adjustment and second being Advisory Committee. On the Committee of Adjustment be one minor variance application for consideration of the committee. And on the Advisory Committee, there'll be just basically housekeeping items to deal with. There will be no consents on the Advisory Committee. Please note that the meeting is video and audio recorded, and all electronic meetings are uploaded to the municipality's YouTube page. By registering to participate in the meeting by electronic means, you are consenting to have your likeness and comments recorded and posted on YouTube. Okay, let's go to the next item. Item 4, disclosure of pecuniary interest. Lynn, did we have any disclosures of pecuniary interest?
No, we did not.
Okay, gentlemen, does anybody have any? No?
No.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to approval minutes, February 9th, 2021. I have a mover. Dennis, second. Dan? Okay, call for a vote. All those in favor, let's go around the table. Dan?
Approve.
Dennis?
Approved.
Deep?
Approved.
Paul?
Approved.
Paul, and I approve as well. Okay, let's get into the application for minor variance, and I'll go through my information to the public. The purpose of this hearing is to inform and provide the public with the opportunity to ask questions or express views with respect to minor variance application before us today. The township requests you please notify the secretary of the committee by email at lbanks@bustlynch.ca if you wish to be on record and would like to be notified of future hearings and decisions regarding this application. The format of this hearing is as follows. Staff will present information, reports specifically outlining the purpose of the application, summarizing compliance with the township notification and submission requirements, and outlining staff comments, agency comments, public comments of those who could not attend. Then we'll ask the applicant to come forward or agent and present the purpose and details of the application and any other further relevant information. Following this, the public can obtain clarification, ask questions, and express their views on the proposal. You will have 10 minutes to speak. Following this, the members of the committee will likewise have the opportunity to ask questions, ask for clarification. And following that, the committee will deliberate the application and render the decision, and the decision will be subject to a 20-day appeal period. So we'll get into the first one. Application 6A, minor variance application D13-MCK, James and Sherry McKenzie, 6574 Wellington Road 34, Part Lot 4, Concession 3, Parts 1 and 2 on reference plan 61R-9533, Township of Bustlynch. Requesting relief of zoning bylaw 23-2018 as amended to permit a reduced lot frontage of retained parcel to be 18 meters instead of 25 meters as required. Okay, we'll ask for staff comments. Courtney, would you please put up the sketch? Lynn, would you please summarize the application, notification, submission requirements, outlining staff, agency, and public comments, and any recommendations?
Notice of the application was given in accordance with the provisions of the Planning Act. Notice requirements for the application have been met, and the following comment was received from the Township of Bustlynch Fire Services. Bustlynch Fire and Rescue Services has reviewed the proposed minor variance for the above referenced property and have no concerns with the proposal to allow for an 18-meter frontage. For future consideration, when the home is being built on the vacant land, if the owners can consider adequate driveway construction for emergency vehicles, including sufficient width, overhead clearance from trees, and a base and surface that can support the loads imposed by our trucks. That would be appreciated as the home will be situated a substantial distance from the street.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Courtney, would you please have the owner or applicant join the panels, present their application?
And Jeff Buseman here at Van Harten Surveying. Do you hear me?
Yes, we do. And see you as well. Thank you, Jeff. Would you go ahead?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee members and members of the public. The application here is for a variance for 18 meters of width at the front of the property versus 25 meters. You can see that there's been an approved severance where there is being created a retained parcel of 2.9 hectares. It's a flag-shaped lot where the narrow strip is 18 meters going down to the road. 18 meters, plenty of room for a driveway and space on either side, and a driveway can easily be constructed in that stretch. It's a very reasonable application. There have been many before, post-lunch before, where there is a narrow frontage like this, and the dwelling and so on is in the back. The planner has written a positive report and identified how this application meets the 4 tests for a minor variance. So I'm open to any questions or comments that the committee may have.
Hey, Lynn, are there any registrants who requested to speak?
No, there are not.
Okay, and Courtney, would you please advise, are there any attendees watching the hearing would like to provide comments or ask questions regarding the application?
Mr. Chair, there are no members of the public in the attendee section.
Okay, let's go around to the committee. We'll start with you, Dan. Do you have any questions or comments of the applicant?
No, I'm fine with this.
Dennis?
No, I am fine as well.
Deep?
I'm good, thank you.
Paul?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, and I'm fine as well. So let's go straight into the notice of decision. And so it's either approved, opposed, or deferred. I'll read out the details and ask, first of all, who approves it. Application made by James and Sherry McKenzie of 6574 Wilmington Road 34, Bushland, Lot 4, Concession 3, Parts 1 and 2 on Reference Plan 61R-9533, Township of Bushland, County of Wellington, in the matter of Section 45 of Planning Act as amended and new comprehensive zoning bylaw 23-2018 as amended, and an application for a minor variance requesting permission to permit a reduced lot frontage of retained parcel to be 18 meters instead of 25 meters as required. Okay, so we'll go around the table. Let's start with you, Dan.
Approve.
Dennis?
Approved.
Deep?
Approved.
Paul?
Approved.
And I approve as well. Great, so that takes care of that item. We're done, Jeff. You can go back to your other business. All right, so let's go on to other matters. I see there are none. Does any other members of the committee have any matters they wish to bring up? No, okay. So we have moved to adjourn the Committee of Adjustment at 7:08 p.m. Do you have a mover? Deep seconder, Paul. All those in favor, Dan?
Approve.
Dennis?
Approved.
Deep?
Approved.
Paul?
Approved.
I approve as well. Okay, so let's move into the Planning Development Advisory Committee. Call the meeting to order. As I mentioned before, it's strictly housekeeping items. So we'll go do the roll call again. Dan?
Present.
Deep? Dennis, I should say.
Present.
Deep?
Present.
Paul?
Present.
And I'm present as well. Okay, so let's get into disclosure of pecuniary interest. Do we have any?
No, we do not.
Okay, next item is item 5, approval of minutes of February 9th, 2021. Do I have a mover and a seconder? Moved by Dennis, second by Dan. All those in favor, let's go around the table. Dan?
Approve.
Dennis?
Approved.
Deep?
Approved.
Paul?
Approved.
And I approve as well. So we'll move straight into other matters, review committee of adjustment / PDAC terms of reference. Lynn, do you want to walk us through this at all?
Certainly. So this is just a review for the committee on the terms of reference as it regards the committee. Just speaks to the enabling legislation, what the committee's mandate is, what their deliverables are, how they address minor variances, the membership roles and responsibilities of the committee, also the qualifications and the meeting schedule, reporting requirements and method, and the budget and resources. So what we are doing is just having all the committees review their terms of reference to see if there's any changes or any suggestions they might have. If there are, it would have to go to council for approval, but we're open to anything they think that could be helpful in changing the terms of reference.
Okay, so let's go around the table. Dan, do you have anything you'd like to comment or add?
No, I'm fine with it.
Dennis?
I'm fine as well.
Deep?
I'm good, thank you.
Paul?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, I only have one question, Lynn and Courtney. Under roles and responsibilities, it says a chair and a vice chair shall be appointed at the first meeting of the committee and shall serve in this capacity for a minimum of 2 years. Do we have to renew this every 2 years?
Courtney, can you speak to that?
I think the way that I understand it to be written is it for a minimum of 2 years. So I would think this gives the committee some flexibility if they'd like to appoint those individuals for a longer term.
Fair enough. Okay, is there any appetite to change the membership of the chair and vice chair? Let's go around the table. Dan?
No, nothing for me.
Okay, Dennis?
I'm good.
Deep?
I'm good.
Paul?
I'm good as well.
Okay, so I'm good as well. So that pretty well wraps it up. So Lynn, I guess we have no comments. We're okay with the chair and vice chair for another 2 years. And that's pretty well it, unless you want to add anything else.
No, I think that's great. Thanks so much, everyone.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to closed meeting. None. Next meeting's Tuesday, no, it's not Tuesday, March the 9th. It's Tuesday, April, what will that be, Lynn?
13th.
April the 13th.
Yes, sorry about that.
No
That's
problem.
weird.
Tuesday, April 13th, and we move to adjourn at 7:13 p.m. So do I have a mover?
I'll move.
Dan, second. Paul, all those in favor? Dan,
Approve.
Dennis,
Approved.
Deep,
Approved.
Paul,
Approved.
and I approve as well. All right, have a good one, guys.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Good night.
Thanks. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Have a good night.
Good night.